so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Push!
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are running away. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Are you on watching right now?
Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And the
fucking nigga won't get off me.
Will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Caught Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
DJ got a fucking Asian-ass nose.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Circle spin.
Here's Carson. Gets around him. 5-yard gain as he's down inside
you take your hand
the 28-yard line.
Push it to the other person. No, you do this.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And Hill running right through it, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that's a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon,
all
when
the
things
damn
are going right, they are going right.
I do it all the damn
And
time.
everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Figure it out.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I didn't stop, he stopped.
Gain of 6
I was
there
still
on
here
first.
fucking pressing the running
Brandon,
button.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll buy some time.
Damn it,
and
I
he's
had
got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, because it's not that hard.
Saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And
give him another 6. It's
they ain't doing it
touchdown,
without even
and
doing
the blowout continues.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The only thing is you don't know when to do it at certain times, so I don't care if you...
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was a perfect...
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To throw is Bortles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game.
I mean, it
That's
did good.
the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
They scored against me, which is proving wrong. Lit said that Wyatt Pitt ended up scoring, and then he was right.
Getting 4 interceptions or more in a game.
But Lit, you remember when I said that announcement said 7 is the lucky number?
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught, blocked it. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
That 7's the lucky number. You have 7.
The
only thing you're scoring is
on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments.
But he was talking about interceptions,
but really stop him.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this.
Yeah. Once. How many times I phone you? A lot. That's still a lot.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Still a lot.
And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them.
All right,
and plus territory, excellent field
final
position.
Score,
2 plays later, pay dirt.
Unless Kent gets a lucky touchdown, or I end up getting a lucky touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski.
So lit.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they're going to knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
I didn't expect that shit. That shit low-key hurts. I didn't think you were going to punch me. I thought you were going to throw something at me, bro.
Wilson wants to throw it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
Well, I guess I was right. I got him right.
Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it
well. Even though it wasn't worth it.
And end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Damn.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Out to kick is Janikowski.
Final score, 7-73. Unless...
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
I can feel
for a lot of coaches.
Be honest.
Don't forget today.
Don't
forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us.
And my goodness, another interception.
No.
Picked off at about the 31.
No.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball. And on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have. And all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Carson.
Oh, I'm running.
And that play went nowhere.
I'm running.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Yeah, let's not run.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra
tight ends,
extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And I'll do it.
Oh, Wilson gonna throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top. Safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run it with Carson.
I want to go that down.
He'll fight forward. Maybe to the
Like
last
a
scrimmage,
touchdown.
but that's all.
Caitlin
And the
Nicole
Seahawks call
kills.
the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this
I know you're
4th
going to.
quarter of play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now
No,
here's
it's going
another
touchdown.
interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable,
Don't
isn't it?
let-
Hard to believe
Yep,
we're watching
this
this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of
You give it
football.
7
It
seconds.
giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And to the
Yeah,
Super
your lucky
Bowl
number 7.
champions, they etch their
Stop,
name
please.
forever
Hey,
in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say.
Fucking asshole.